pedaling in one of my favourite places out on the Somerset levels. Gonna do a bit of climbing though today as well. This is my kind of weather. Anyway, I'm a bit weird like that. I don't really like the hot weather, and I think it's because two reasons. Firstly, everyone else goes cycling, and so I feel like I'm just one of the mass, I guess. The other reason is when it gets too hot, I suffer. I prefer it like this, where it's cool, bit of rain, fresh. I love it. Anyway, I'm just doing a short video just to reset the channel, which is only a little YouTube channel, and I never plan to make any money or anything else out of it. The only reason I did the channel was because I got so much out of YouTube when I started riding 4 or 5 years ago, fixing bikes, all about kit, how to do your first sportif and all those things that I learned from YouTube. So it was always my way of giving something back. A clue to what I do. Yeah, cheers. Ooh, yeah. Wow, Sweets Cafe, what a great setup. So they got the new extension, they put a little cubicle in there, taking the window out clearly, put a little cubicle in there. They got basically a drive-through. You've got to follow the signs 5 miles an hour, round through all the hay bales, around to the back. Great idea. I absolutely love that place. Tons of bikes. They had bike frames tied to all the posts around there to dress it up a bit. It's great. A lot of bikes out, but there are cyclists out there today, not people cycling their bikes. Just the sort of people who go out on winter ride. I love it. I'm so enjoying this ride because it's cooler, it's a little bit wet, it's not packed with people cycling. It's lovely out here. I'm getting a new camera. This camera's too close in. These action cameras are great, but they've definitely got their limitation. Maybe a UAV, a drone. Hello, you lot. Oh, this is the weather for them. A lot of people live in caravans nowadays. People losing their jobs and so on. A lot more caravans. I mean, it used to be a lot a year ago compared to 4 or 5 years ago, particularly around Glastonbury, but now there's loads all over the place. People just buy an old caravan and live in it on the side of the road. As long as you've got an MOT and you're not on a double yellow line, it's legit. There we go, that's a sign of the shitty world we live in nowadays. Yeah, so my channel has always been really about I've got no idea. I like cycling and I thought I'd make a channel, and I thought, I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll do maintenance videos, or I'll do kit reviews, or I'll do, I don't know. I'm not very good at kit reviews. I think I'm okay. I've got a reasonable understanding. So I thought, right, it's about time I rebrand my channel a little bit. Now, I didn't want to do this. I wanted to do it for a while actually, but I didn't want to do it because I know the people who joined when my videos were just about cycling longer distances and sort of information for new guys new to cycling, and I didn't want to sort of lose those people, but I haven't really done any videos on that for quite a long time now. I want to do more about adventure riding, about bike packing, and not just about me going out and suffering a puncture. Not just me going out doing bike packing, which I'm certainly going to keep on doing because I really enjoy those, because I think it's good for people to see good and bad. And I love those little adventures, and I like making and editing videos on it. So I'm going to keep doing those, but I also want to do things about bike packing, about kit, and not reviewing kit, because there are lots of people out there who do review kit, but just to talk generally about kit, generally about maintenance and how to look after your bike, etc. out in when you're away, how to do the planning. And planning I think I'm pretty good at. And adventure riding for me is anything that takes you out of your comfort zone, and that's the sort of riding that I really like. They're the trips that I like doing when the weather's particularly bad, or I don't know where I'm going to sleep, and I don't know where I'm going to get some food, and I'm running out of water, and this road is blocked. That's the side of bike riding that I enjoy. And if it hasn't got any elements of adventure in it, or uncertainty, or what's around the corner, then I'm not as interested in it. And even if it's I'm just going to go to a new cafe, do they do Americano? You know, there's always a question, but as long as there is a little bit of uncertainty in there, that's what I really enjoy. And so that's what my videos, I want my videos to be about. Not necessarily bike packing, although that's a big part of it really, but anything really to do with exploring and pushing yourself out a little bit on your bike rides. I'm clearly not a classic roadie. I had some looks when I pulled in at Sweets Cafe, and a load of bikers pulled in behind and just on their bikes were just staring at my saddleback. But it's weird that this is the first time I've seen other people with gravel bikes now out there, so almost all roadies. And I'll maybe do a video on different types of cyclists, which I find them, you can everyone's got a little bit of everything, but people are biased towards one sort of type of cyclist. Yeah, so this bike has been brilliant. So it's obviously got me across France. It is so comfortable. It is my favorite bike. You know, I've got bikes worth a lot more. I mean, that Canyon Ultimate, I don't know, with everything on it, but it's irrelevant to me. Irrelevant. This bike is more comfortable, and therefore it's my favorite. It's the most comfortable bike I've got. But I'm having real trouble with the Mesa Boca TI, and the fit just isn't right, and I can't get the fit right, which is ridiculous. It should be the same frame, but I do have a stem that's steeper than this, only because I wanted it to be a bit more comfortable. I haven't got the layback on the like I've got on this saddle here, and it's a different saddle, although I've now changed to a new Fabrique saddle on it, which I've yet to try out, which is a wide version, which is really for mountain biking. But yeah, I cannot get the TI to be as comfortable as this bike, and I think overall the bars and the seat post are effectively a centimetre, both of them are a centimetre back compared to this bike, which means I've got more weight aft of the bottom bracket, which is probably what's putting more pressure onto my backside. You can't get a better winter bike on it, I think, than a gravel bike with some mud guards on it, and it's so comfortable, it's so stable, it's a pleasure to ride. I am a winter rider, there's no doubt. I want the rain. I'm weird. Right, so decision point, Cheddar Gorge in the rain and cloud, or Strawberry Line around the back of the Mendix. I might try Cheddar Gorge actually, because the other route was going to take me on gravel tracks, and I got the wrong bike for that really. these 32 mils aren't really what that track is all about, so I might do the gorge. I stopped on a climb. What self-respecting roadie would stop on a climb to put his waterproof away? I'm clearly not into KOMs. The sun. My waterproofs have been on and off more than horse draws. Am I allowed to say that? Probably not. So hopefully you'll have some interest in staying subscribed, and you probably do if you lasted this long. So hit the button and the other button, and more content to follow. Oh yeah, what content is going to follow? Was going to be the trip to the Netherlands. So looking forward to that. I've done a lot of planning for it. It's going to be about 700 or 800 mile loop around the Netherlands to look at their cycling infrastructure and just see what it's like for a bikepacking trip. That's gone out the window really now. That's not going to happen, so I'll choose another multi-day event or multi-day trip, which will hopefully be into Wales if Wales opens its doors, but into Wales, up through Wales, and I don't know, maybe up to Scotland, right up to Scotland. I don't know yet. Wales Giro is another thing I might be doing, so it's a 2-day event from the top of Wales to the bottom of Wales, a bit of a race, but racing against yourself. And what else was there? Great British Divide. I'm not good enough for that. It's basically 1250 miles from the bottom of the UK up to the top, nearly the top. 80% off-road. £275, quite a bit, but it's a full-on Tour Divide type thing with 4 checkpoints. I'm not good enough for that, but well, I'm going to pack in as much as I can.